At first glance, no one would be surprised to see Koby Morgan out on the court with the TFA varsity basketball team. At 6'6", it seems like a natural fit from the outside. On the inside, however, it was clear from an early age that Koby was struggling.
Koby's school life before First Hope was extremely challenging and difficult for a parent to advocate for their son, not knowing what the issues were and the struggles were without the diagnosis. The diagnosis didn't come until he was about 14 years old.
I was always pushed in the back of a corner where teachers, even if I did raise my hand, which I didn't, wouldn't come and help. I was always like the last person to get a book or work or
In 2014, Koby was diagnosed with high-functioning autism as well as XYY syndrome. This made learning a daily struggle for Koby.
Finding the diagnosis so much later, having it be at 14, it was a huge relief. I had so many questions when he was younger and not having a direction that at 14, having the diagnosis, it was having everything answered all at once and gave us a full direction on where to go next.
For Koby, that next step was the First Hope, an extended educational program of the First Academy.
The First Hope is a rare find in special needs education in that it creates a environment for students to have a Christian education as well as differentiated instruction in special needs. This is something that's very unique in the market for special needs. You will not find both Christian education and the ability to cater to our students' individual needs in one program.
to know that you are different than people going to different school for it and whatever is difficult. And
I mean, for the first time, I finally could walk away from the school going, I know for a fact they've got this.
When we reflect back to when he first joined the First Hope, he made himself small. He walked in the door at 6'5", 6'6", and he would pull that hood really tight and he would go in a dark corner and he would literally curl up in a ball on the floor or lay on the floor. We had a full year of shutdown. And so I just had to make him feel loved and know that he was safe with us. So when I first saw him blossom was socially. So when he was socially interested in going to class. There are some classes where he would tell me to get lost and some where he would tell me, I need you right here, and what he needed. So when I figured out that he was verbally in the TCS classes asking me for this, what my needs are this, I need you to write notes for me during this class, but I don't need you in this class. That was huge.
This school year, Koby was given the opportunity to help with the varsity basketball team as a manager.
He was so excited about making the manager of the team. He thought it was the coolest job on the world. I mean, it was just, and Chris, I mean, he's a great coach and he's a great mentor and he's a great leader. So having Koby underneath him, watching him and how he deals with the team was just remarkable.
Towards the end of the season, the chance for Koby to play in a game presented itself.
Well, Will Cohen told me at our prayer, we meet weekly at prayer time with Dr. Whitaker, and he said, I think he's going to dress and play.
We just ran with it. We didn't tell Koby, but I think we tried to, prep him socially for that. And it just brought us joy.
Mr. Mayberry, Coach Mayberry, he had spoken to me about it, and I said, yeah, I think that's a great idea. And he said, I really want to dress him out. And I said, really? Like, this is actually going to happen? Are you kidding me?
I've been in many basketball games before, but I've never been in one like this where it's...
With less than 2 minutes to go in the first half, in a game against district opponent New Dimensions, head coach Chris Mayberry put Koby in the game.
Coach put me in, and I thought I was going to have a minute to talk to him before I got to go in, but then the buzzer went off and I went in right away. So I was really all over the place, like didn't know what to do. Where am I going? Where am I going?
Koby missed his first 6 shots in the game, but early in the fourth quarter, his luck changed.
When the ball actually went in, it became real. It became, Koby's now a part of TFA basketball, and everybody got up. Everybody rose to their feet and clapped and cheered him on, and that is priceless.
I jumped up and screaming, and I had another staff person. They were on the other side of the court, and we were just high-fiving across the way.
At first, didn't think it was going to go in. I was too worried about playing ball, getting back on defense, because I knew if I stayed there, I was going to foul someone, because then I gave myself a second to breathe. It was fun.
The very next possession, Koby capitalized again, this time from deep in the left corner.
I asked for the ball about twice from Malik, Shandi, I forget which one was up top, and I felt the ball in my hand, and I felt the breeze, or like everyone behind me, like whispering, "Shoot the ball." And I shot the ball a second later because I wanted to shoot a fadeaway. But at the same time, I knew I felt comfortable shooting a shot over 2 people instead of shooting a fade. And when it went in, it was awesome. Yeah.
Koby finished with 5 points, and a memory he and those in attendance won't soon forget.
As parents, we all watch our kids make their dreams come alive, and as a mother of an autistic student, it's even more exciting because there's not many of those moments. There's not many moments where you are breathless and thankful that they were given this opportunity and they took it. It means more. It means everything.
What I loved the best about that game wasn't Koby scoring, it was those guys cheering him on. And that's really what it's about. It's not about him making all these, points, but him being included.
What I love about Koby's story is that it shows that when a First Hope student comes in, and we know where their dreams and passions are personally, what really sparks their love, we use that and we try and support that as much as possible.
He is truly a leader at First Hope when I don't think he ever saw that being his place. So the smaller kids that are nonverbal and are trying to figure out their struggles, they look at him just because of his height alone and gravitate towards him. And he uses that to be a leader.
When I look back now, I look back and I see a younger version of myself and want to help that same person out, trying to not be so closed out and shy and wanting to be alone and more outcoming and help every kid there with their needs.
If you walk down the halls of the First Hope today, you won't find the shy boy who hid under the desk. You won't find the kid with a tight hood looking to close himself off from the world. You'll find a young man standing confidently, standing bravely, standing tall.